Oh, okay. I get what you mean. I got it. No, I get what you mean. The battery's low.
Give me about 2 minutes. I gotta get these. I want to get these numbers. Yeah, I want to get these numbers in order here. Otherwise, it'll be hard. 11, 13. Clear roll. 30, 32, 32.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battleline Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
Welcome to the Gateway Sports Academy in Saukville. I am Steve Witterhack, and another game in the Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. Glad to be able to bring this video streaming. WPYBL.com. Like now, Dan Damas, Dave Richter, the guys that kind of head up this league and have created it to a huge success with teams anywhere from 4th grade to 8th grade that play in this league. And today it's all 6th and 7th graders that are here at the Gateway Sports Academy, a beautiful facility in Saukville. And we've got Waunakee on the court against Waupun. And first tip-off is won. And a first quick basket there by Cam Parker for Waunakee. So a quick start, winning the jump and getting the first bucket of the ball game for the Warriors of Waunakee. And I'm very familiar with the Waupun team, seeing my grandson. The first game that I've ever called without had my grandson, a grandson in the game. And I called a lot of play-by-play stuff in the driveway with those guys as they grew up. But here we are. Not in the game right now, but he'll be one of the first guys off the bench here. Goes Simon Lemonis towards the basket. Gets tripped up on his way to the basket. Want to thank Battle Line Films. More Waupun ties in this with Mitch McDowell and his company, not from Waupun, but Mitch is from Waupun. Battle Line Films doing all the video for you here today, the video streaming. Abram DeValier. I probably figure out how to say I never heard Abram's name before till this year. And a drive by Bodie Smits inside, getting the rebound is Angel Garcia for Waupun. And they miss it, but then a errant pass inside, and coming up with it is Waunakee. Caden Wachholtz pushes the ball up. A regrouping of his feet in the battle for the basketball. Some of the last names for a team that I've seen play, these guys play for the last years together. Abram DeValier. A French twist on that one. And free throw good. So 5-0 in favor of Waunakee. Nice pass over on the left side. That is no good. The point blank range shot in there. Simon Lemonis gets it. That spills off the rim, no good. Angel gets the rebound, gets it back on the top over to Bodie Smits. Back to Lemonis in the left corner with it. Smits with it again. Quarterback of the basketball team here for Waupun. That one again, Waupun can't get one to go. They had a little trouble with that in the last game that I watched. So Waupun trailing 5-0 here in the early going of the game. 3-point shot in the way, and that is no good. Waupun a little trouble getting giving too many second and third chances, and getting a couple rebounds and finally putting it in is Lawson Mentink. Again, Waupun is tossing the ball away, and that one put in by Cam Parker, and a bad start here for Waupun. We'll take a break, come back with more 7th grade basketball live from Saukville right after this. Okay, we are back, in a bad start here for Waupun when the first few minutes of the game, and they now trail this game by a score of 9-0. Bodie Smits has to try to save it from going out. No, I don't know what's going on with the passing game for Waupun. I've seen them play tons of times. 3-point shot up and good, and everything going Waunakee's way right now. 3-point bucket is good for Will Misfeld. Another turnover for Waupun, and having trouble even getting the ball over half court. Long three on the way, and that is good for Cam Parker. He's got 7 points in the ballgame, and Waupun finds themselves down 15-0. Angel Garcia throws one in there, and there'll be a 3-point shot taken now by Abram is no good. And getting the rebound, one and done for Waupun, that trip down the court. Caden Wachholtz brings it up and dribbles out of the corner, out of trouble. And a longer three up. I'm surprised that didn't go in. And Angel Garcia gets the rebound, pushing it up now for Waupun. Waupun looking for their first points. Here goes Bodie Smits with a basket attempt, and that one rims out no good. Well, they didn't save their A game for me. Going down and overshot it, a little hot on that pass, trying to find Tate Miller down the court. Cam Parker throws it out of bounds. It'll be Waupun basketball. On more than just a little out of sorts here. So Waupun again looking for their first points and digging an early hold on 15-0 here in the beginning of this game here in Saukville. Bodie Smits working along the right side, goes along the baseline and get the ball back out on top, and ball on the way, no good. Garcia gets it, kicks it out. Stieber will throw one up from the left corner. Nothing but net for Royston Stieber. That's my grandson, by the way. We got the first basket there for Waupun. Waupun on the board after that 3-point basketball knocked loose, and Bodie Smits comes up with a steal. Comes Waupun. See if they can get things back in manageable distance right now. Down by 12. Goes Angel Garcia. Then that one gets stripped away on his way to the basket. Cam Parker takes it to the left side. Bodie Smith rips it out of his hands, but off his hands and out of bounds. It'll be Waunakee basketball. So Waunakee with the ball and a 12-point lead early in the game. 10-12 left in the first half, and nobody guarding the inbounds. And kind of a late whistle on that one, but I think the right call heading to the basket and getting fouled was a loss in Mentink. He's got 5 points in the game now. He's going to try to get a couple more at the free throw line, where he is 1 for 1 in the game so far. First free throw, too strong. Sawyer Rowe checking in the ball game now for Cam Parker for Waunakee. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. Basketball teams from 4th grade all the way up to 8th grade really see the future of some of these squads that will be helping their varsity in a few years. I've seen a lot of really nice players. This is my 4th tournament that I've got to do some play-by-play for. I got to do 6 games here today. This is game 2 of the 6 games I'm covering here today. You know, it's Valentine's Day, and I can't bring my wife out to eat. Getting his own rebound is Devalier on that one, and he gets knocked to the floor after getting the rebound and trying to put it back up. And Waupun will be on the ground, so Waupun will inbound on their baseline. Garcia gets the inbounds, a pass for Waupun, takes it in strong, pulls up 5-footer off the glass and in for Angel Garcia. Waupun now with 5 points, but down yet 16-5. 3-point shot up, battle for the basketball, and it'll be Waupun basketball. That goes off the hands of Sawyer Rowe. All Waupun can do right now is try to shake off the bad start in this ball game. But they were down like, it was a 15-0 at one time in this game, and getting back on the scoreboard. And Stieber gets it, turns around, puts it in a little too strong at the back of the rim. No good, and Waunakee gets the rebound. Nice play, working off the offense on that, kind of curling in through the lane to get the ball. A 3-point shot from way downtown is up. Battle for the basketball. Simon Lemonis gets it, pushing it up now for the Warriors. And that's going to be a travel, kind of got tripped up a little bit. Sawyer Rowe did a good job getting a hand on the ball, and that caused him to travel at the end of that one. So Waunakee gets it back, leading now 16-5. Little over 9 minutes and counting down here in the first half. Waupun can start chipping away at this lead. Ball taken away by Stieber along the right side, around the back. Looking for his teammate, finds him. He finds Angel Garcia on the right side. Gets it, Stieber will pull up, go to the rack with it, puts it in. Nice basket again from Royston Stieber. He's got 5 points in the game out of Waupun, 7 points. I've seen enough of his fancy ball handling as he dribbles around me in the driveway at their house, or in my driveway. And that one's going to be missing everything, and Waupun's going to get it after the save attempt. They've got numbers right now. 5 on 4 for Waupun. Bodie Smits goes in and kicks it out. Simon Lemonis will launch up a 3 from the corner. No good. Ball is loose, and chase for the ball, and Waunakee wins the race to get to the basketball. 16-7 now, the lead for Waunakee here in the first half. Just under 8 minutes and counting down here in the first half. Ball's taken away by Simon Lemonis and goes right back in the hands of the Waunakee Warriors. Little runner on the right side, and he gets it to go. Nice shot there from Chase Hoffman, his first bucket of the ball game. It's just having trouble. They've had some opportunity, just some missed shots in there. Drive along the left side by Devalier is no good. Kind of looking for the foul on that one, but no call. Heading the other way. Everett Morrison had the ball for a bit there. Now Chase Hoffman has it along the right side. And then knocked out of bounds by Simon Lemonis. Two new players coming in for the Warriors. 18-7, the lead now for Waunakee. Spotted them 15 points before they finally started scoring themselves. Not a way to start the ball game. You're always just kind of playing catch up the rest of the way. Waunakee with the ball. Hoffman dribbles down to the corner with it. Gets cut off by Wade Westhouse in the game now for Waupun. And a ball taken away. Nice defense by the Warriors. And Bodie Smith brings it up along the left side. It's a nice job inside and getting the basket. Nice job finding Jaden Alig all alone on that right side. He finishes. Good drive there by Bodie Smith on the assist. 9-point lead for Waunakee. Time out of the court. We'll do the same. Back after this with more basketball from the Gateway Sports Academy after this. Okay, we are back after that timeout. Waupun still in trouble now. They're down by 9 points, 18-9. They were down by a lot more before. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Waupun comes up with it and try to tighten this thing up just a little more. Stieber pushes it up now for Waupun. Down to the corner with it, then back out on top over to Bodie Smits. Smits will throw up a three straight away, and that goes in for Bodie Smits. Big bucket there for the Warriors, much needed. And Waupun crawling back in now, only down by 6, 18-12. Nice job by Waupun the last few minutes. Almost taken away, and it is taken away. Here goes Angel Garcia with it. Goes along the right side, goes up off the glass and in for Angel Garcia. The steal and the bucket for the Warriors. They find themselves down by only 4 now, 18-14. Here we go. Yeah, the beginning of the ballgame, Waupun throwing the ball away and everything going in for Waunakee. And right now, Waupun definitely stepping up their game defensively, which is turning into some offense on the other end. They'll drive to the basket, and that one is chased down. Good job by Stieber to get it. Kind of towing the line down there and getting it off to Bodie Smits. Waupun trying to tighten it up even more. Only down by 4. Smits along the baseline. 15-footer right side, no good. Ball is loose, and that's a good hustle on that play to get it back in by Tate Miller. Nice pass down underneath the basket and a good find down there. Cam Parker finding his teammate Lawson Mentink underneath. Mentink with a bucket. All set up by that nice pass from two-thirds court. There's a Garcia with it. Bodie Smits has it on top to set things up for the Warriors. That one just plain tossed away. Breakaway going the other way. You got Parker with it. And a shot on the right side is no good. And a big strong player inside grabbing that rebound and putting it back in. Nice job there by Lawson Mentink. Having himself a really nice first half. He's got 10 points right now for Waunakee. Bodie Smith's a little runner on the left side, too strong. And Mentink gets the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Wade Westhouse. Opportunities there for Waupun, but they find themselves back by 8 now, 22-14. With a 4:30 and counting down here in the first half. Waunakee with the basketball and the lead in this game. Tate Miller dribbles around the right side, hands it off over to Parker, goes in. And they're going to call that one on Royston Stieber on that drive in. 2 free throws on the way now for Cam Parker, getting his first free throw attempts of the ball game. That first one comes up a little short. Got a couple of guys that are, some pretty good size, pretty put together guys already in 7th grade with Cam Parker and Lawson Mentink. They are loads out there. Waupun's got to try to keep them off the glass. And the next free throw is good for Parker. Now a 9-point lead again. Back to 9-point lead for Waunakee. And again, ball just taken right away after Angel Garcia stops in the lane. And going right to the hole with it after the steal is Wachholz getting his first points of the game. So full court pressure now being applied by Waunakee. Simon Lemonis splits a couple defenders, and that ball is taken in. Waupun is trying to get it back. Stieber chases it down. Bryson Stieber gets it, working his way over a half court around the back at half court, then throws it away. And we're going the other way with it. Left-handed shot, no good. A rebound knocked out of the hands of Mentink, and Garcia has it down to 3.5 and counting down the first half. Waupun's got to try to get that momentum going that they had earlier in the half. Here goes Stieber. Had an opportunity there to drive it on the right side, but it's going to get it back out on top. Little lob pass into Lemonis inside, and he's going to get called for the travel. Didn't quite get a dribble in there. He's trying to kind of got put in a bad spot there. 25-14, back to an 11-point lead for Waunakee. Upon 1-1 in their games today, a nice come-from-behind victory in their first ball game today. Taking on Whitnall. They were down by double figures in that. Getting a nice, again, big load, like I said, coming in. That right side, Lawson Mentink. Having trouble finding a way to slow him down. Bodie Smith gets the pass, takes it over half court now for Waupun. Ball down to the corner, three-point shot in the way. It's way too strong in the shot by Stieber. And Mentink with the rebound. Gonna throw it down all the way down the other side of the court. And Stieber grabs the rebound for Waupun. And finally gets it over to Bodie Smith. Under 2.5 to play. And pass inside over to Westhouse. Back out on top. Three-pointer on the way now for Bodie Smith. Front of the rim, no good. Mentink with the rebound. It's dominating on both ends of the court now for Waunakee. Going to get it back out on top. A three-point shot is on the way, and that is good for Caden Wachholz. He's got 5 in the game now for Waunakee. Shot up in the lane. Not an easy shot there for Garcia, but he gets it to go. He's got 6 points in the ballgame. Waupun down by 14, 30-16. He'll pass it again to Mentink inside. He's going to get fouled. And a foul on Stieber is the call on that one. 2 free throws again back to the line where he's been here quite often in the ball game. He is Lawson Mentink, having a great first half. Makes the first free throw. Upon bringing in some fresh legs out there, but they look a little winded. They ran into a buzzsaw in the last game that they played and lost big in that game after winning the first game and coming from behind at the fight to do that. That takes a little bit out of you. 31, make it 32-16 now, doubling up Waupun's score. He is Waunakee. Waupun is no answer for Lawson Mentink. He's a big guy. Has his way inside so far in the game. Ball out on top, over to DeBallier. Bodie Smith throws up a 3 straight away, and that one spills off the rim, no good. Cam Parker with the rebound, pushing it up now for Waunakee. Waunakee with the ball and put down in the right corner. A 32-16 lead. Down to the minute mark and counting down in the first half. Ball's taken away by Cade Hop, pushing it up now for the Warriors. He'll pull it back and get it in the hands of a guard. And back to Cade again. Bodie Smith again has it in the lane. Lemonis in the corner with it. Puts the defender, goes to the rack, puts it up and puts it in. And Simon Lemonis with a basket for Waupun. His first points of the game. Also earns himself a free throw on top. Waupun in trouble right now, 32-18. Garcia's going to sit down for Waupun. And Royston Stieber checks back in for the Warriors. The throw is good for Simon. Full court pressure now by Waupun. See if they're up to it. They do. They get a steal. Bodie Smith comes up with it, kicks it back over to DeValier. Lemonis is going to split some defenders, goes up too hard off the glass, no good. And it is Waunakee basketball. They lead by 13, 32 to 19. Got to kind of look through the backboard to see the scoreboard up there. Down to the last 14 seconds of the first half. Waunakee looking maybe to take a shot at the buzzer and go into halftime with a nice comfortable lead. And a double dribble with 4.2 seconds left. See if Waupun can take advantage of that and get some kind of momentum. Maybe a bucket here right at halftime. Just before the buzzer goes off would be big for Waupun. Kind of lobbed up there to Bodie Smith. Has it. He's going to launch one up at the buzzer, and it is off the front of the rim and no good. In the halftime here at the Gateway Sports Academy, Waupun trailing 32-19 to Waunakee. Back after this with the second half. Okay, we are back with the second half of action. Got my grandson Royston Stieber right in front of me, inbounding the ball. Passing to to Simon Lemonis inside, and that is no good on that shot. Kind of undershot it in the side of the rim. So Waunakee will get it back. Needs to see if they can get things going early here in the second half. Mentink passes the ball back outside over to Misfelt, and back out on top setting things up is Cam Parker. Mentink, he'll turn around, 16-footer is no good. And Waupun does get the rebound eventually. And there goes Stieber pushing it up and throws the ball away. Well, bounce pass would have probably been well served there. Right to the rim and putting it in is Will Misfelt. He's got 5 points in the game now. And again, Waupun tossing it away against some great defense by Waunakee. See if Waupun can get one up the court now. Trailing by 15 in this ball game. Stieber with it, chasing it down, does get it before it goes out of bounds and gets it down to Westhouse down in the right corner. Back to Stieber out on top, working off a pick, pulls up, 15-footer is up, and it is good for Stieber just inside three-point range. Stieber now with 7 points in the ball game for the Hoopsters of Waupun. Thanks for joining us on the Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. This is the Elite Court. And good job there by Bodie Smith to knock the ball out of bounds. Waupun trailing by 13 now, 34-21. Early going here the second half. Valentine's Day. I did my job because I'm going to be doing these games till I can't take the wife out to eat tonight. So But got her a really nice pair of tennis shoes, and that's the three-point bucket. Nice shot. Now the shot from the right side by Cam Parker puts it in for 11 points now in the game for him. Now Waupun in some trouble, and that's going to be Waupun basketball. Yeah, we took the wife a little shopping here between games and got the wife some tennis shoes. That's her Valentine's present for me, but they were good ones. Some Hokas over at Dick's Sporting Goods right down the highway here from Highway 43. Probably not covered all the way on that, but that's what I did. That's all I could do. All I had time for. Westhouse has it down to the corner, drives in, and a little reach in. Number 32, Will Misfelt. This is game 2 of the 6 games that I'll be doing play-by-play for him. Steve Winterhack. And from Radio Plus helping out here today with the league. And that one's blocked on Lemonis' shot. Nice block and getting the ball on top of his Cam Parker. And one of your bigger guys, they'd like to kind of put him in that point guard position once in a while. So Misfelt has it out on top, gets cut off, and the ball taken away by Angel Garcia. Race to the basket now. He goes up and gets it taken out of his hands, and it'll be a foul, actually. Nice job by Angel. Gets the steal and trying for the lay-in on the other end, but a reach-in foul by Caden Wackel. It's probably a good foul that stopped Garcia from getting the easy lay-in, making him earn his points at the free throw line. So 2 free throws now for Angel. Next free throw on the way, and that one spills off the front of the rim, no good. Mentink with the rebound. Hands it off over to Misfelt on the left side, and it's a hard drive to the basket and puts it in. He's got now 7 points in the game. Garcia gets it, gets himself stuck in double team down to the corner. Going to get it back out on top now over to Bodie Smits. Has it top of the key. Loses it for a while near half court. And there'll be a reach-in foul on Waunakee. Waupun will get the inbound on the sideline. Trace Ramirez in the ball game. He, along with my grandson, Ryson Steeper, got to meet Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers. Had a little fundraising thing that he was at last night. Meal, and then also a chance to meet him and get some pictures taken. And kind of a nice little event. Mentink running the court and misses the shot. Little contact on that, but Garcia leading the charge right now for Waupun. Now when he finds Lemonis underneath, comes up short on the shot. And now the ball loose and trying to get it out of there. This is going to be a tie-up. And looks like Waunakee will get the ball. Opportunity right there for Waupun, but yeah, this one was just kind of a rough goal right from the start. They did get, I think maybe single digits they got into for just a brief little time, maybe earlier in the first half, but they had a 15-0 deficit right away. Now they're down by 18 points in this game. Chase Hoffman down in the corner. Sit back out on top. Back in the hands of Cam Parker. Long three on the way, no good. Cade Hop gets the rebound, gives over to Bodie Smits. Throws it up the court over to Trace Ramirez. Okay, good job waiting for Bodie Smits to cross the timeline before he threw it to him. Westhouse gets it down to Garcia in the corner. Goes up and, yep. Okay, so the basket is good. Nice job. Good control there from Angel to get it to go. Free throw is up, and that is no good. Westhouse gets the rebound for Waupun, gets it knocked out of his hands. And it'll remain Waupun Warrior basketball. And nothing easy here for Waupun, even on the easy rebounds, getting them knocked out of their hands. And a little tired after those first 2 games that they played. This is their 3rd game. Probably both teams in their 3rd game of the day. Inbounds pass gets tipped, and it goes Westhouse, goes after it. And then it's Waunakee with the foul. Sawyer Rowe will pick up a foul. We'll have another game right after this. It'll be a 6th grade game with the Whitnall Falcons taking on Pewaukee. We'll have that game for you after this game. That one just tossed right away on the inbounds attempt. Cam Parker comes up with it. He'll bring it up now for Waunakee. Again, Waunakee with the basketball and a comfortable lead in this ball game, leading now 39-23. Under 10 minutes to play in the ball game. And getting another offensive rebound. That's tossed out top over to Angel Garcia. Has it. Little fake to the right. Goes left with it and no good. Ramirez grabs the rebound. In trouble, though, as the ball's tied up. And they're going to say that is a tie-up and possession arrow pointing toward Waupun. Yeah, rough outing here for Waupun. I was excited to do the game with my grandson playing in it, but this team kind of laid an egg in the first few minutes of the game, but still they have a very nice team. That one's tipped away, and here goes Cam Wachholtz with it. Goes in for the easy lay-in. It's the second time I've seen Caden Wachholtz with a steal and getting the points on the other end of the court. Little trap when you get over half court, not where you want to be. But they didn't quite get it over at half court until they got that pass. Cade Hop has it, pulls up 15-footer right side, is good. Nice shot there for Cade Hop. Getting his first points of the ball game. Little head fake, dribble it up and get a little closer and put it in. Basketball can be an easy game sometimes. Here's a three-point shot. That is up and nothing but net for Caden Wachholtz, his second three of the ball game. He's got 10 points. Guys have the green light to shoot it well behind the three-point line. Garcia has it, and then he's going to lose, gets it tapped out of his hands, and already early release on that one, and gets it to go for Wachholtz. Putting some points together here in the last few minutes. That gives him 12 points in the ball game. 8-10 and counting down in the game. Yeah, maybe a game the Waupun Warriors might want to forget about, but still, it's a nice team, and they're going to do some big things as they continue on with the season and on into high school in a few years. Got a lot of guys waiting to have their growth spurt yet, I think, for both teams. You know, some guys are some pretty grown-up guys already out there, but I don't see anybody like that on the Waupun's team. I think a lot of these guys are going to be a lot taller a year from now. Short on that shot from Bodie Smits. And it is Waunakee basketball to look down the court. There's a drive, pass across the lane, and a foul on Waupun. And it'll be 2 free throws now for Evan Schilke. Looking for his first points of the ball game. First free throw for Schilke is no good. And don't forget to stick around after the game. We will have an interview with one, maybe two players from the winning team, which is looking pretty much like it's going to be Waunakee here today, up by 21 points. Next free throw, nothing but net. Good free throw shooter. You miss, you got to kind of feel what you did wrong in the first miss. And you hit it right down the center with swish after that. Ailig on the right side gets cut off. On with the basketball, but in big trouble here in the game. 6:25 and counting down in the ball game. Lemonis goes strong on the right side, stops, gets cut off, and a little hard off the glass on that one. And somehow Waunakee, great hustle getting the basketball. Looked like we were going to lose it a couple times. But that's, like I said, every just good hustle makes good things happen out there, and they get the ball back. Nice job at Waunakee. Very scrappy team. Little three-pointer on the way, and that one off the glass, why not? When it's going, it's going. Wachholtz gets it to go, kind of look back at his coach on that one. A little smile from his bench coach. Bodie Smits has it out near top of the key. And over to Ramirez. I've been watching these guys play for these last years. It's kind of weird to be actually calling a game video streaming with these guys. I didn't even know some of their last names until today. Bodie Smith's little step back three, no good. Cade Hop over on the left side gets the rebound, goes to the rack, gets fouled, and Cade Hop will go to the free throw line now for Waupun. Got an older brother with Liam. Nice football season for him, and doing pretty good on the JV basketball team right now. Free throws up, and no problem. It's kind of look cool with that, you know. I do that all day long. So, and checking into the ball game now for Waupun will be Emmett Nisler. Checking in for the Warriors. Both free throws good for Cade. Making the most of his limited minutes in the ball game. He's got 4 points. Nice job by Cade. Waunakee, again, strong team with the ball. 3-point shot right side. That's back of the rim, no good. Trace Ramirez pulls up with the rebound, brings it over half court now for Waupun. Gets it into Cade Hop. Little fake goes up. Oh, and that one does not go in. Lemonis taps the ball back to himself. And we're going to get a foul on number 53 for Waunakee, and that is Everett Morrison. Yeah, disappointing ending here for Waupun, hoping to, when they got on the elite court here today, that was on video streaming and everything, to have a good game, but just kind of dug a hole right away and just never could recover from it. Simon puts in his first free throw. Lemonis with a make, his first points here in the second half. Yeah, makes the most of it, makes them both. Waunakee with the ball, looking to cruise to a victory here with a 3.5 and counting down in the ball game. Using the pick, throwing it up, back of the rim, no good. And DeValier gets a rebound for Waupun. Shoots it up over to Bodie Smith along the left side. Pull up kind of a fading off to the left shot from that side. And this is going to go down, it's going to be a tie-up. Yeah, it probably should be a Waunakee basketball. 50-29, Waunakee over Waupun. Dominating performance right off the get-go in this game, right on the tip-off. 15-0 lead, I believe it was, somewhere around in there. And Waupun just never recovered from it. They were getting the momentum going their way and battling, but then they just got right back into it again with Waunakee. Nice team. Too many weapons out there, and too much of a loss in Mentink out there in the first half. Got 14 points of their 32 points in the first half. Little runner on the right side, no good for Chase Hoffman. Simon Lemonis will bring it up now for Waupun. Back over to Bodie Smith, pulls up 15 feet, offside, rattles one home for Bodie Smith. You can tell some of these guys are winning. You get to the third game of the day, and if you had a team like Waupun played the last game, which was a very in-your-face basketball team that was running and challenging every shot, every pass that you had, and you're going to be dragging your backside here in the third game that you played in the day. Just had an hour off between each one of the games. Waupun had a win in their first game today over Whitnall. Came from behind after being 11 down. Lemonis gets the rebound. We're down to under 1.5 minutes of play, and Lemonis gets the ball on the other one side of the court, takes it the distance, goes the other way, and gets it to go. He's now got 6 points in the game. And a substitution timeout taken. We'll leave it right here. We're just trying to get a player back on the court. Down to 1:16 left in the ball game. 50-33 favor of Waunakee. Well, you take away that 15-point hole that you dug in the beginning of the game, really fairly even game after that. So, again, disappointing outing here for Waupun. Just that start kind of set the pace for the rest of the ball game for them. Down to 1 minute and counting down in the game. Ramirez whips down the rebound for Waupun, gives it up to Smith to bring it up along the left side. Bodie will launch up a three from the left corner and gets that one to go. Bodie Smith with a big bucket. He's got 8 points in the ball game. This one's been decided for quite some time now. 40 seconds and counting down in the game. Waupun now trailing 50 to 35. 36. So I can't see the scoreboard completely. Got to move my head up and down and see what between the bars of the supports that, for the basket over there. Driving the lane, knocked away. Waunakee retains possession. Down to 13 seconds left in the game, and Waunakee just needs to run the clock out. A shot from the left side is good. Bodie Smith gets it. Brings it up along the right side. That one gets blocked at the buzzer, and that's how we're going to end things. Waupun loses by a score of 50 to 36. And we're going to get ourselves another interview. So they'll send a couple players over this way, and we'll talk to them from Waunakee. Okay, I'm Steve Winterhack, and we're back after that victory for Waunakee, knocking off Waupun by a score of 50 to 36. And we got a couple players here for Waunakee. Impressive victory, and the guy getting most of the buckets and the battling for everything inside with me right now is Lawson Mentink. And Lawson, just talk about that first half a little bit and all those opportunities you got, and what was kind of the key for you to your team to pull away early in the ball game?
My teammates gave me good passes to go up and score, and I got rebounds to.
I saw Cam give you a nice one, about a 2/3 court pass down there to you too. But you use your strength inside. You got a little bit more muscle than I see most of the average 7th graders out there. But yeah, talk about your team and how you guys have played here today and why you were so successful in this ball game.
We just shared it.
Yeah, shared the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, Lawson. We're going to talk to Cam now, so you can come over here, Cam. And Cam, again, usually one of the taller guys on the team doesn't bring the ball up in point guard. You like that position up there? And what's your main job on the team here for the success of your team?
Well, I feel like I just have to get the ball down the court, and then we get into offense, and we just work off that.
What's some of the strengths of your team that for you guys to be so successful this season so far?
I mean, we move the ball pretty fast, and I just mean we can shoot it pretty well.
Well, a nice game again for Cam Parker and also for Lawson Mentink and the team. Good luck in the future here, and thanks for joining us.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks, Paulus. Okay, we're going to come back with another game right after this. Thanks for joining us here at the Sports Center here in Saukville. Have yourself a great day.